Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Lisa with Lisa's Faith and Budget Planning channel. I'm excited to be here today. I'm excited to close out March because March was a little bit of a crazy month. We got an overpayment in our salary check for my husband. Everything else was the same as far as regular payments as from military retirement, VA disability, and rent and all that good stuff. But his salary still messed up and they haven't changed it and I don't know when they're going to. So we'll wait and see what that happens. We had a stimulus check this month and we also had federal and state tax returns come in all at the same time. In fact, a day apart from one another, and it's just like, wow, back to back to back to back. Just something new. And it was a little crazy because we got all that influx of cash and then we're like, hey, we're going to loosen the purse strings and just kind of relax on our budget and blow the budget out of the water, which is what we did. So if you're interested in hearing about that and seeing how I'm going to reconcile my March EveryDollar budget, stick around and we'll get started. Okay, so this is our March 2021 budget. This is my last EveryDollar budget that I plan to do. I don't know if I'll do them in the future. I plan to do an Excel. I'm going to begin April and do a separate video for April in my Excel spreadsheet and just show you how I create in Excel a similar budget to what you could have with EveryDollar if you don't want to use their program and you want to track in your own personal way and kind of make it aesthetically pleasing. I don't do a lot to change it. I use different fonts to make it look more aesthetically pleasing or different colors, but for the most part I just kind of lay it out in a certain way and it works. I used it for over a year before having EveryDollar, and I'm going to go back to it and show you guys how we do that, and it should be a lot of fun. So I can't wait to get started on that. Excuse me. Okay, so I went ahead and put in 3 transactions. Hopefully it's the last 3 transactions we make for today. If not, it's okay. But yeah, we're running out of money and we're running out of it fast because I already made my savings transfer for the month, and you will see that in the savings part of the video. But for right now, you're just going to see what we spent. We're going to reconcile all of the spending categories and then go through and make sure all the bills were paid. So here's the deposits for the month. There was quite a bit that came in: military retirement, VA disability, VA education. These are all my husband's government first of the month checks. He gets them every month, first of the month. VA education does fluctuate depending on, because he's getting his master's degree right now. He took a semester off, so I don't know what next month's going to look like, and I never count on it until it actually hits the bank account. So, and if I remember correctly, I did not see a VA education coming into April, which is perfectly fine. We don't always count on it, and that's okay. We count on it as soon as it hits, and then we decide what to do with it then. My son pays us rent every month out of his SSI to take care of his portion of everything. And then my husband's first salary check, this is what he gets after taxes, after Roth is taken out and all the investing and all that good stuff. This is what's left over, and he gets that twice a month usually. But next month in April, it's a magic month, so he gets 3 of those, and it falls on like the last day of the month, which really doesn't help the month of April. It just means after we tithe, we're just going to put it in the savings because we don't actually have to count it towards bills. And that's what we're going to do there. We do bank at a credit union. So at a credit union, you can get dividends. That's what that's for. So we had 2 cents. Not a lot, but that's okay. When I say transfer from sinking funds and savings, there's a category at the bottom. It's sinking funds and stuff. And I have a category called balance forward, which is just my designation of where I account for the buffer in our checking account, where last month's income kind of rolls over into the next month, and we can use that however we want. It just sits there until we tell it what to do, and I told it to go back into income so we can spend it. So that's why that's there. This is our stimulus check for 4 individuals in the home, and my 2 sons and me and my husband. And so that's what we've got there. Most of it's going to go to a vacation because we desperately need a vacation. Federal tax return came back. State tax return came back. All rolled in good. Here's our tithings. Helping Hands, Greater Europe Missions. That's tithe from, let's see, Helping Hands is the VA military retirement check, VA disability check, and then tithing from my husband's salary checks, and then we did this one for the stimulus. And we actually did put this with Greater Europe Missions to the 2 missionaries, or the family of missionaries that we already give to in this group here. We gave them an extra stimulus, basically, for them in that in their giving, how we give to them through Greater Europe Missions, for where they're at, and they can live off that money while they're there, while they're doing missions work, and it's exciting. We love it. Paycheck 1 spending budget, zeroed all out. These are the amounts that we spent. Paycheck 2 spending budget. Now we're in paycheck 3. Whew. We just keep spending, and it's just, we're being ridiculous this month, but we're surviving. I purposely moved all that extra money into our savings account so I can see our checking go down really low. And I have not seen my checking account this low in ages. Normally I have $300 to $500 at the minimum in my account, or our checking account. But this time we have, I just looked at it, I think it's $178. And we still got to wait until the 31st, or to the 1st of April, and it's the 29th. So we got 29th, 30th, and 31st to get through. And we're going to be really focused because it's just not, we're just running out of money. And I don't want to transfer funds again. Nothing worse than keep moving money back and forth, and banks don't like it, and all the good things. So yeah, that's that. So the only area we're not over budget is gasoline, but you're going to see here in a second, we're going to be over budget in gasoline. So we're going to be over budget in every category for the entire month, where we just overspent and had a good time, had too much of a good time. And so here we go. Let's see. Both of these screens kind of move around. So I did buy something digital from Etsy for my business, and it wasn't what I thought it was going to be, but it's still good. I'll still use it. Let's see. That goes in miscellaneous, which is way over already. There we go. My husband went to Wawa and got gas for his Jeep. Put that right there. And then we have Wendy's for lunch. Because we normally have HelloFresh. And our HelloFresh that was supposed to come on Saturday did not show up. And got a report that either the package got lost or damaged. And so they're going to reissue a new box, but it's still going to be a few days we get here. So I have to go grocery shopping to get our meals. And I didn't plan our meals or our lunches for the week, so I'm way behind on that. So I'll be spending in those areas as well, mostly in groceries to get caught up until the box gets here. A lot of times if there's enough in the box, we can split it up a little bit, have it for lunches or leftovers. It's not working out this week. So it's not our best week right now. So what I'm going to do is, now that I have all these overages, and hopefully this is going to work out because I've not done the math. I'm just hopping in and doing this in real time for the first time. Not pre-planned or anything. I'm going to go down here. You can see this balance forward. So this is what my checking account did say, but then all these overages happen. So I'm going to take this number out. It's going to zero that out, but it's going to give me a left to budget up here. And then I'm going to start adjusting these numbers to what we actually spent. And that's going to reduce that number, and let's hope it still says there's $100 or so in there. So it should match my bank account, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. So I need to put $421.22 right there. Zeroes that out and drops that down quite a bit. All right, so now we're going to move down here to restaurants. And I'm just going to change the number, and instead of just deleting it out, make it $258.69. Zeroes that out. All right, this is really going to, oh gosh, I'm nervous about this one. Okay, $404.41. Hopefully I've done my math right. Wow. Okay, there's that. And then 120, 60. Yeah, okay, there we go. I think there's something that hasn't come out yet, and that's why it's different from my bank account, but I'll double check that later. Yeah, $158 left to budget. Oh, I know what it is. And I don't know when it's going to happen. I think I'm just going to zero it out. Our land, we've set up a schedule for somebody to come cut our grass, but our grass and our yards have been too soaked to actually cut. And the weeds are like really, really tall, and it's just getting awful. So we've been putting it off, and we might have to put it off one more week. And I'm like, ugh. So, yeah, I think that's what's throwing this off. Let me go down here to the very bottom. Here it is, landscaping. I put $55, which will make it zero. And, oh, that's higher than I thought. So there may be some transactions that I haven't put in yet. So I need to go find those. But yeah, that's a little bit better. All right, so these are all zeroed out. I don't think I'm going to put it in the plan section just yet. See if I can figure out the difference. But our savings. So this is what we did in savings. What I did the other day, if you saw my sinking funds and savings video where I do my transaction logs, I wrote down, I basically took what I plan to save in my 3 to 6 months expenses, and I tried to do in $365 increments. It's like $1 a day. I can't believe that. But that's what I'm looking for, because I have this tracker. It has 100 piggies on it. I color it in, and it's in the video, so go check that out. And I sell that tracker in my shop if you're interested, and it's really, really cute. I can pull it up real quick. But I color in each piggy, and each piggy is $365. So I color it in, and I try to put that exact amount because I don't like coloring a half a pig or just the feet, or there's something about it that bothers me, so I just don't do it. But here it is. This is my savings tracker, and this is what I'm using to color in. I'm 20% saved here. That $7,665 is what I've saved so far for the 6-month expenses. I already have my $1,000 baby emergency fund. The goal is to put this in a money market account, keep this in my regular savings attached to my checking and savings account, joint with my husband, and then this will go into a money market account. It'll accrue a little bit of interest, $20, $30 a month, maybe, if I get it high enough, and if, I don't ever have to need it. I think that's how it would work. I know somebody that has, let's say, $60,000, and she gets $20 a month, I think. I don't know. Something along those lines. My husband's travel expense savings is fully funded, which is really good because he has a school he needs to attend. This money will pay for any hotel or any gas or anything that he needs to buy on the way and then get reimbursed later. So that will be taken care of. And then $3,500, this is what that $5,600 we got in the stimulus, this is where $3,500 of it went. And that's our August vacation. It's my anniversary with my husband. We'll be married 25 years this year. And our 2 kids, we're going to do a big family vacation. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we're just going to relax and enjoy it. We're going to try to go somewhere near Gatlinburg or around or in Gatlinburg and do some trails and walk around and see the wildlife and, hit the historical sites and maybe go to the shops and the sites like that, the aquarium and things. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited to see that and just kind of go somewhere different and just get refreshed out of our home and out of our environment and just have something different in life. So that's really cool. As you can see here, we got zeros remaining all the way down as far as what we need to pay. But yeah, we paid all our bills. Everything was paid. We put a lot on the Visa, but we paid cash. It all came out of the buffer, or it all came out of the stimulus or the tax return. We had to buy a stove this month. My husband spent quite a bit of his VA education deposit and things like that, and he put it on the credit card and then paid the credit card. So that makes me nervous now to make sure it gets paid off every month. In fact, I created a tracker for it, and I'll show that in April's videos that it's a new tracker, and then I might put that up in my shop for a credit card tracker. So if you're someone who pays off your credit card every month, this is a great way of tracking that, any charges that you put on it, so you don't forget to pay it off. We already have 2 charges on ours, and I'm really not wanting to put any more because I'm just like, I'm afraid to do that. So there you go. Yeah, so that's it. That's all I really have for this video. I have closed this out. Everything that needed to happen here. This is over in my sinking funds. This is a sinking funds and savings, so this is the only part that's actually my checking account, but this all goes into one savings account, and this overreach here is being covered by the other deposits around it, so that's not a problem. Next month when I set up this new budget, you'll see that this will be in a positive in my Excel sheet and things like that. So yeah, that is what I have. So I'm going to go ahead and put this number right here to make it an EveryDollar budget. I have loved using this app. I have loved the simplicity and the aesthetics of it. It's just simple to look at. It's pleasing to the eye and it's comfortable to use. It's very user-friendly. This is the free version. They have a paid version. I would recommend this to anybody who wants to have something that works and that is good and simple that they can create for their own uses. It's just an easy way to do it, and I enjoy using it. I would always recommend it. The only reason I've really stopped doing videos, or this is going to be my last one, it's kind of time to move on to a different system. But I'm having some struggles feeling emotionally with the Ramsey team and the people, with Ramsey solutions and decisions that have been made recently. Chris Hogan is no longer on the Ramsey team, and there was controversy there. There's been a lawsuit. There's been some things going on. You do the research. You find out for yourself. But I can't honestly continue to promote a product or even for free, because obviously I'm not sponsored. I thought about being a Ramsey coach, but then something was holding me back, and then this might be why. God's like, I don't want you in the middle of that because I know you won't be able to handle it. But I'm not saying it's not good. This is all God inspired and God good. What they provided is good. Now their actions are human. Their actions are their own sins, and that is the issue. How do you do business and morality and be a Christian business and do it fairly? And that's the issue I'm running into. So yeah, I will always recommend it, but I may not always use it. So, but I definitely cannot promote it if I'm uncomfortable, and I'm uncomfortable. So that's what I'm doing here. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of my videos and you are excited to see a spreadsheet version and see me create a spreadsheet that may work for you, that you can create yourself. You don't even need to download a template. You can just imitate what I'm doing. I might put something to download and you can manipulate it from there. But other than that, it's going to be very simple. I love how simple I can create it and it can work for you. So if you have any questions or comments, please put them in the comment section below or email me. My email address is always in the description box. And I hope you have an amazing and blessed day. Bye.